D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So if you're joining me right now, you obviously know from the thumbnail and title of this that this is my review, my movie review for the highly anticipated movie Transformers Rise of the Beast. So strap in because we're about to dissect this film and uncover its disappointments. So I went to see this movie real quick. I just want to say I saw it with my son. He was super excited about seeing this movie. Like, he was so excited. We bought him like a Rhinox Transformer, and he loves the Transformer. He had loved them before or whatever. But I bought him a Rhinox before we'd seen the movie, and he's just like, he's all in on this movie. Like, so we watched a lot of Beast Wars, the TV show, to bone up for it and everything. By the way, it's free on Tubi if you want to know. And so we watched that for like 2 weeks. Nothing but Beast Wars, which was fine by me. I love Beast Wars and everything. The CGI on there is not so great anymore. It doesn't really hold up, but it's still a good show. But so he was all in for it, went and seen this, and it was a letdown. Let me just say that right now. But so first off, let's talk about the Maximals. These are beloved characters from the TV show, and unfortunately their presence in this film felt like nothing more than a token gesture. I mean, Rhinox and Cheetor barely had any screen time, with only a single line each, and it was something like, stop, don't move, and everything. Such a waste. And don't get me started on their robot forms. I mean, they spent 99% of the movie stuck in their animal modes, robbing fans of the iconic robot designs that we know and love. And it's baffling that this is such a waste of potential. I mean, I love Cheetor, and they did, and same with Airazor. They didn't show her robot form. They just stayed in animal form the whole time. And I was really bummed. And when they finally turned in to their robot forms, I couldn't even see their faces and everything. And it was why have them in there? The Maximals did not need to be in this movie at all. They were just tokenizing on, nostalgia and our love for Beast Wars, which I'm really kind of annoyed about. Now, on the bright side, the CGI in Rise of the Beast is undeniably impressive. I mean, the action sequences and fight scenes were visually stunning, delivering that signature Transformers spectacle. However, the film struggled to maintain interest during the slower moments in between. It felt like watching a lackluster episode of Power Rangers, leaving me yearning for more. And speaking of Power Rangers, there's one scene at the end, it felt like Power Rangers / RoboCop, when Noah puts on the little hand, or puts on the hand thing, but then he puts on the exoskeleton of Mirage after he gets like murdered by Scourge. And I was really disappointed by that, because I was just like, man, this got Power Rangers real quick. So anyway, so let's shift focus over to the human characters, since I mentioned one of them, shall we? Unfortunately, they were downright boring. Elena, played by Dominique Fishback, was portrayed as a smart person, but her portrayal lacked depth and authenticity. Instead of feeling like a genuine expert, she came across as someone regurgitating Wikipedia articles. It's a missed opportunity to develop a compelling character, and like I said before, she failed. So Anthony Ramos portrayed Noah Diaz. Now, Ramos's performance as an ex-military electronics expert left much to be desired. It's like watching a wall trying to deliver lines. His lackluster acting and overall blandness on screen did nothing to bring the character of Noah Diaz to life. Ramos failed to inject any real depth or charisma into the role, leaving us with a forgettable and unengaging performance. It's a shame, considering the potential of the character and the opportunity to add some much needed excitement and diversity to the film. Unfortunately, Ramos fell short and left us wanting more from his portrayal as Noah. I was going to say Noah Diaz, but I said Doa. I'm keeping that in. Anyways, furthermore, it's disheartening to see agenda-pushing elements seep into the film, from the forced microaggressions to the stereotypical characterizations. The movie tried too hard to check all the diversity boxes, and it felt like a tired, dated approach to representation rather than a genuine effort to create a well-rounded characters, and it's disappointing to witness such a blatant lack of subtlety. For example, of this happening, the agenda pushing. For instance, like I said before, Elena, she comes into the office and her white, blonde, blue-eyed, dumb boss takes credit for her work. And I think that's something that would have been better. I think it would have been better to to have her boss actually know what she's talking about. But she has this, like, I can't think of the right word for it, but Elena comes in and she says, well, this is, like the boss says, this is what this is. And then Elena comes in and she's like, well, actually, if you look at this, it's this, this, and this. And her boss knows she's right, but because of her pride, I think that's the right word, she's all like, no, it's this and this and this. Mark it down as this, this, and this. I can't think of the stuff. I only saw it the one time. I think that would have been a better, because it shows that her boss is smart, but then Elena is coming in and she actually knows what she's talking about. Instead, it just really just felt like she was reading Wikipedia and then regurgitating exactly what I just said. Also, for instance, when Noah's mother is talking to him about the interview that he's doing, she tells him, don't forget to laugh at their jokes. You know how white people love when you laugh at their jokes. And I'm all like, that's first off rude. And second of all, doesn't everybody like when their jokes are laughed at? And me personally, I prefer, if I'm not being funny, do not laugh at my joke. I hate when people laugh at my joke and they don't find it funny. Like they do that fake laugh. It's so stupid. And then finally they did the whole thing where, what was his name? The robot that they see in Peru, he's the van, and he's got the accent because the actor is from South America. And he goes, I thought that he's like, where are you from? And he's like, I'm from Cybertron. And he's like, oh, I thought you were from here considering your accent. And he's like, that's racist. And I'm all like, I mean, it's like, it's like, whatever. So, all right. Now, not only is that a problem, but we should not forget the recycled plot, you guys. Transformers Rise of the Beast shamelessly borrows the same formula we've seen countless times before. Once again, we have a MacGuffin that the Autobots must acquire to thwart the bad guys. It's a tired cliche that lacks originality and innovation. Frankly, it feels like a copy and paste job from the previous Transformers films, with only the Autobots themselves being swapped out. It doesn't surprise me when I see that Joby Harold wrote this movie, and he's the same guy that wrote the Obi-Wan series, which I thought that was just a copy and paste Star Wars project. I mean, what a hack. I mean, you can go and check out my season 1 review and my coverage for this series, but he literally copy and pasted from all these other Star Wars projects and then just put it into that Obi-Wan Kenobi show. And the same thing with this. It looks like he went through every single movie, put it into ChatGPT, and then just said, create a script. And then he just said, but use the Maximals and stuff. So it's very obvious that Joby Harold cannot write an original script without copying pasting from something. So I would not hire him for anything. He sucks. So in conclusion, Transformers Rise of the Beast had its moments of visual splendor thanks to its impressive CGI and action sequences. However, the wasted potential of the Maximals, the dull human characters, and the recycled plot left much to be desired. The forced agenda-pushing elements only added to the film's shortcomings. It's a disappointing entry to the Transformers franchise, failing to deliver the excitement and originality we hoped for. So that's my review, you guys, for Transformers Rise of the Beast. Tell me, what did you guys think about this movie? Did you like this movie? How did you like this movie? Did you dislike this movie? Who was your favorite character? What action sequence did you love the most? Did you watch Beast Wars, and were you disappointed by the Maximals and their lack of being in this movie for very long? And how do you tell me how you feel about this recycled plot that they just keep doing? I mean, if it's not, what was it in the first one? It was that shard of that big cube, and then it was, the one thing. Way to narrow it down. It's the same plot from every single movie, and it's bad. So just tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next movie review. Maximals, roll out.